What is it all about? And I'm talking about life. What is life all about? This question always comes to me, especially when I'm passing by the GO station and people are coming out. You have these grown men and women with nice suits on, carrying their briefcases and dashing out the door right away, quickly, right to their cars, trying to get in and peeling out that parking lot before any of the traffic catches them. What's it all about? This friend of mine who just came from Syria, he turned to me one day and he said, "Brother Sajid, I was at the train station and these people were running out of the train. Why? What was happening? What was going on?" And I had to chuckle at his comment because it hit me inside. I said, it's kind of a little ridiculous. You see, we go through life on autopilot. Just like Adrian was saying, we wake up in the morning, get the kids ready, kids come down to eat, these make spilled milk all over the floor, we gotta clean it up, now we're late for work, run out the door, we're in traffic, and we're like tapping our fingers, come on, make it happen, open up a way for me. Finally we get to work. At work, the day goes by in a blurry. We have a conflict with this person, a meeting with that person, before we know it, the day is over. Rush back home to do what? To cook, to clean, to get things ready for the next day, to eat. Homework time for the kids, finally in bed, close our eyes. Bum, 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 there's the alarm. Wake up. Again? We're gonna go through this again? Same thing again today? Ladies and gentlemen, somebody, please hit the pause button. Who in here would like to wake up every single day with excitement at what the day would have to offer? Please put up your hands. Okay, so about 89, 100% of you, I'm sure we all want that in our lives, right? The problem is, we're on autopilot. We don't know what's going on. We're so task fanatic and productivity maniacs that it's hard for us to get out of that loop. It's just crossing off tasks off of our list all the time. When are we going to live? And when are we going to actually experience life? So I went to a program one day. And at that program, they were talking about happiness. How do you experience happiness? When have you experienced happiness before? And it got me to thinking. I started to connect the dots. And I started to remember that day when I was in Jasper National Park. And I was looking at these mountains. And the sun was shining through, and the rays of the sun were coming through the clouds. And it just felt so like heaven. Heaven on earth. Brilliant. That made me feel full. And then there was a time when I was doing leadership retreats and seeing the little light bulbs go off in everybody's eyes and saying, wow, I'm making a difference right now. This feels good. That was fulfillment. And then, of course, watching my kids grow up. That was brilliant as well. All these things connected me to one thing. I realized that my happiness came from connecting to people and connecting to nature. Now that I realized this, I thought, why don't I bring this more and more into my life? And this is a simple way that I've found that even you, and you over there, Hannah, too, can apply into your life to start to press pause and not live on autopilot all the time. So what did I do? I decided to take the kids to the park, which I do regularly, but this time I left my phone at home. And while I was at the park, I was enjoying the day. Bright, beautiful sun, the blue sky, the birds chirping, And my kids asking me, Papa, will you play ice cream shop with us with the sand? I said, sure, that's great. Play ice cream shop. Papa, will you push us? Push us higher, Papa. And at that time, I recall thinking of my mother and me telling her the exact same thing. That made me feel amazing. Then there was the time when I was driving to Squash, and I was in a hurry. And then I was looking at my rearview mirror, and for 1 second, I realized that the sun was rising and it was bright orange. But I was late. But I thought, no, wait, this is going to bring me pleasure. I said, push pause. Went to the side of the road, parked on the side, came out, and took a look at that sunrise for about 2 minutes. And it just gave me that pleasure. These are easy things that you can do yourself as well. What is it for you that brings you pleasure, that brings you that happiness, that sense of fulfillment? Push pause when that opportunity comes and bring it into your life. Each one of us has something that we can say has brought us happiness before. Take some time to introspect. What is it that brings you that happiness? You'll still be busy with, and we are all still busy with, the continuity of life. The hamster wheel, if you call it. The tasks, everything to do. However, when you see that there's an opportunity to pause on something that will bring you happiness, press pause and appreciate that moment. And you'll see how your life will be impacted in that great way. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.